एक उम्र ऐसी होती है ना where you take an argument or a fight so seriously, where you feel like you need to acknowledge it then and there, वरना पता नहीं क्या हो जाएगा, रिश्ता टूट जाएगा and all that jazz. And I was shooting in some godforsaken place. This was a few years ago. I was dating a boy then, and
there's this thing about of this very sweet yet adorable bond between you two. So can you please elaborate? How did this Veere or this Gunda, calling her, all of that start?
ये सच है, ये गुंडा है, ये छोटा पैकेट बड़ा धमाका है. And you know, on a jokes apart, on a very serious note, she's very adorable. And I like so many others, even before we worked, I obviously had seen her work. I was a huge admirer, you know, of Kriti's work, and also like so many others, I had a massive crush on her for a brief period of time. You know, everyone knows that stunning, and you know, वो सब तो पता ही है. तो वो मतलब, you know, for me to sort of in some ways, in a very small way, realize my aspiration कि कभी, you know, इस सुंदर लड़की के साथ काम करने मिल जाए. And you got that chance.
कुछ भी हो रहा है यहाँ पे.
And I got that chance, but you know, we hit it off instantly. And you know, आमतौर पे कहते हैं लोग ऐसा, but in our case, it actually did happen that way, because there were no inhibitions. She's someone, there is zero pretense in her. There is zero tolerance for stupidity. And I think I, in a lot of ways, am that way. So when there is zero pretense, or when you're not trying to be what you're not, I think, you know, आपकी खुद की और आसपास वालों की जिंदगी बहुत आसान हो जाती है.
But I have to say, he has a higher tolerance than I do for a lot of things.
True.
He does.
I agree.
And he corrects me also when he feels कि यार अभी ज़्यादा हो रहा है, थोड़ा control कर लिया. And I turn around and say, but मुझसे होता नहीं है. He's like, no, but you have to work on it. And I enjoy that because it's helping me grow as a person. And it's very rare that you come across genuine friendships in such a short span. And I know this is something that I will definitely cherish for a lifetime, for sure.
What has been the craziest thing you've done in love?
यार पता नहीं, मेरी बाउंड्रीज ना बहुत, वो मुझे अब पता है, जब थोड़ी अवेयरनेस बढ़ी जिंदगी में. And when I found words to my own thoughts, I realized कि मैंने बहुत जल्दी एज में, I think मेरी upbringing की वजह से ना, I've had boundaries set very early in my life. तो मैंने ऐसे कोई भलती चीजें नहीं की है. I've never done something bizarre, but the most bizarre thing that I've done in the name of love is I've traveled to Bangalore twice within 24 hours. Up down.
Okay.
So I have done that. So I was dating someone who used to fly for Kingfisher at that time. And Bangalore आना जाना मेरा regularly लगा रहता था. And I flew there, I met her, and I came back, and something happened, and I realized, oh, you know what, my baby needs me again. So I flew back. And I came back again. And then उसके बाद, now in retrospect, when I sit back and think, I'm like such a fool. मैंने इतने पैसे बर्बाद कर दिए यार.
And Kriti, what's the most bizarre thing you've done in love?
Something very similar, and I regretted it the second it happened. मतलब इसको शायद थोड़े टाइम बाद रियलाइज हुआ होगा, मुझे करते रियलाइज हो गया कि यार ये तो ब्रेकअप बनता है, ये चलता ही नहीं है. मतलब एक उम्र ऐसी होती है ना where you take an argument or a fight so seriously, where you feel like you need to acknowledge it then and there, वरना पता नहीं क्या हो जाएगा, रिश्ता टूट जाएगा and all that jazz. And I was shooting in some godforsaken place. This was a few years ago. I was dating a boy then and shooting in some godforsaken place where there was no network also. मैंने उधर से 6 घंटे की ड्राइव करी थी ओवरनाइट टू गोवा. सुबह 5 बजे की फ्लाइट लेकर बॉम्बे आई थी सिर्फ 4 घंटे के लिए. एंड देन व्हेन आई वेंट बैक is when I realized, bro, I'm done. This is not worth it. I'm not doing this ever again. Out of happiness, if you do it, it's okay, yaar. But to think, yeah, my baby needs me, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not worth it at all. मतलब इतना adulting तो कर लो यार कि खुद का ध्यान रख लो.